What's up, chat? Ben Hooley. We got a gang.
What's up, who? All right, Ben Hool and Jeff B are in the giveaway.
Let's go.
Ben Hool, number one, man.
It's a good pick right there.
560.
We
Try
got
to bang
Motoflow
some of these
there.
out.
We got the Doctor.
Mac.
We got John.
Murdy.
We got GG4, the 491 machine. Brazil Hill. Chris.
We got 14. Whoever's in here, we got 2 minutes before we start. If you want to type in the chat, enter the giveaway. We got
Chris and Reed.
sweatshirt first place, t-shirt second, beanie third.
Jeffy
Setups,
B.
Grease. You like that, huh, Jeff? I put some work into it. You know the deal. Can't be
The
looking like a
backdrop.
clown out here, you know?
The backdrop is nice.
Shout out GG, my Christmas present one year, right there. The 65.
Where are
Chats
we?
for the giveaways.
Wow, right on time too. Doesn't get better than that.
Got Payne.
Master Payne.
Tidithy, what's your name in case you win a giveaway? Throw your real names in.
Ed and
Got
Eddie.
Timmy.
Where's Ed Double D? Timmy. No.
Timmy. Timmy what? I gotta throw you down. That's too funny.
We got Hogger. We got a good group in here. Let's go.
PD's on the list.
Pedron. We got some sick shit to give away, honestly. These beanies, Zuko stole them all, so we ran out.
Yeah,
so we had
right.
to get some.
Sold them all.
Yeah. Logo's kind of big, but it does look pretty grease.
I love
We're
mine.
doing a white. We're doing a white tee. I've never really showed these off, but they're pretty sick. Just got a small CGI in the front. Says motocross facility in the back. And then we're doing a sweatshirt too. Different style, no sprocket on the back. Super sleek, but comfy. Not bad.
I'd be jazzed. Can I put myself on the list?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just kidding.
Beanie's going to be sick.
I love the beanies. I only got 4 of them last time. They sold day one.
It went quick. I got another
All
box.
right, well, it's 8 o'clock. I guess we're going to fire it up. We got 26 viewers and only 13 entered in the giveaway. So hit the chat, and I will add you to the giveaway. We'll do that at the end. It's looking good for the boys. Odds are good right now.
We got trail season.
I got him in there. What's up, chat? All right, you ready to get it started?
Oh, yeah, waiting on you.
Let me just pull this piece of paper off.
We got any locals in here? Any South Carolina natives? I'll join giveaway.
Benny,
What's
you're
your
already
name?
in.
Oh, clean.
Yo, Lisa's in the house.
How can you? I'm blind as a bat.
Are you watching my Discord screen?
Yeah, I got you.
The chat's on the right.
Yeah, I see it.
All right, don't forget, throw your name in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. First place, sweatshirt. Second place, t-shirt. Third place, same beanie I'm wearing.
Beanie. Pretty sick.
Well, first of all, this is pretty cool. I'm jazzed up. I appreciate you letting me do this and shit.
Yeah, I'm pumped to be on the first one. This is sweet.
We'll see how it goes, and maybe we'll do another one. Dirty Jam Face is in. I don't know who that is, but We'll throw you down.
What's your name?
We can figure it out at the end.
Yeah, we'll be good.
But here we go. So, throw
Been a
everyone a
long
little
time.
introduction, tell them your inspirations, like where you
Well,
came from, all that.
yeah, it's been a long time since I did one of these. So we started in the end of 2016. We looked at the property, and we ended up getting it beginning of 2017, and we really didn't know what we were getting into. It did have an existing motocross track, but it was pretty overgrown. Me and Zuko drove down and we looked at it. You really couldn't see a track, but you could see the elevation changes. It was just a unique piece of property. And when we got here, we were like, "Holy shit! The dirt's different, the elevation's different. The whole thing was different than where we grew up in New England." So it was a cool experience to see, and never would have thought it would come to what it is today. It's been a pretty crazy ride.
Yeah, I think we definitely need a hit on the. We didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. Oh, we got an ad. Hold on.
Hype train incoming. How do we know when they end?
They'll tell us.
Ads.
All right, the ad's over. Sorry. Like you said, I think we really need a hit on the fact that you didn't really know what you were getting yourself into. I mean, I don't think a lot of people realize, when it came time to groom the track and you'd never really had any experience in a dozer or much of any machines, like, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, so pretty much when we got here and we got some equipment here, I've never really ran anything. My dad had a skid steer growing up, a wheeled one, but like we never really built jumps, tracks, nothing. We just rode sand pits, shovel jumps. So when we got here, it was real eye-opening when you see how much work actually has to go in to make a motocross track rideable. And if you look back on videos and pictures from that time in 2017 to now, it's just a whole different place, Like you put so much time and effort into prepping the track just for it to get ripped up by bikes. It's pretty crazy. And I guess the biggest thing is it's seat time like everything else, just like riding a bike. The more you do it, the better you get. So you learn something new every time, and it's been definitely a big learning process for sure.
Absolutely. I definitely remember when it was time to hop in the dozer. I mean, with that elevation, I was like, yeah, I ain't getting in that thing.
It's been pretty crazy.
and
But so when it started, it was just like kind of private. We were doing our own thing. Just the boys would come down and we'd stay in the camper. No power, water, service. Like we had nothing, and we were just roughing it. But we had a great time. And then I got back-to-back shoulder surgeries, and I was like, dude, I can't do this no more. So when we when I got that, we started opening up some more, and we did our first grand opening ride in 2019, and just the feedback we got from the first ride was too good to not continue. It was a small group of people, but everyone really enjoyed it, and it's just a unique track for a lot, I feel like. Not many people get to ride that elevation change with the clay rut, so it was a little different.
yeah, definitely. Another thing I don't think a lot of people realize, it's almost a one-man show down there. Like the stuff you put in to give us, what we get out of it is pretty remarkable. And I always thought it was a sick place, but I didn't know if my opinion was, biased. Obviously, like I've been there since day one. You're one of my best friends, and like I'm not gonna tell people the place sucks, but I truly did really feel like it was sick. And then finally it got opened, and I started hearing all these people telling me like, dude, that place is awesome, this and that, like pretty
I,
sick.
I think I think that's what makes it worth putting in so much time and effort is when you get that type of feedback from people, especially when people notice how much effort you put in. Like I try every year to just have something new, a new feature, new parking, everything just to better the facility for each event we do, so people can keep coming back and be like, well, what the hell did he do this year? So
Yeah.
it's been a fun experience for
You've
sure.
definitely been getting better, going crazier as you learn, which is cool, progressing. I mean,
That's
look
right.
at you. You're at 20,000 followers on Instagram. Everyone you ask has heard about it. Like, it's pretty cool. You've definitely been making a name for yourself. There's no doubt about that.
So how that started was last year. It was like 20, what was that? 2022 Moto Fest. We had a great crowd. I think it was our biggest event yet. I think we had like 130 riders each day, which is really good for us, especially in such a secluded area. Um, and after that, me and my buddy Andrew, Factory One Moto, we just put this thing called Operation Break the Internet, and we were like, well, for the next year, we're going to dedicate every day to just creating content. So me and him, every day, no matter if we were riding or not, we would be out here filming, making videos, just doing everything just to get the word out there. Because no, not many people knew. I think we started with 2,000 followers last year, and in a year time, we got what 18K, which is just pretty cool. It's just a different time in social media world, but to gain a platform like that is pretty sweet.
Absolutely. I guess now, since you brought it up, we could, throw out a little tribute for Factory One Moto, Andrew Taylor. I'm sure damn near everyone in this podcast right now has at least met or seen his videos. That's for definitely sure.
Yeah.
But he was a great guy,
So
and if you want to touch on that, you can feel free.
yeah, super talented. He first came out COVID summer of 2020, and we just kicked it off. He had this 125 and super crisp. He always had the crispest bikes, but it was super crisp. Holland Rake was here, and he was like, "Dude, I want to ride that bike." We never met him. I walked right up to him. I'm like, "Dude, do you think we could make a little video with Holland Rake riding your bike?" And he was like, "Dude, I'm so down." And it was just like history after that. Holland Rake rode his bike. We made a little video. And ever since then, he's been coming almost every weekend, whether we were open or not, just to film. It was a really cool relationship that got built through the track. And for not a lot of people that know, he did move from Salem, Massachusetts. So it's pretty cool. We're both New England kids that moved away from everything we know and love to chase a dream. Little different dreams, but they came together too perfect. And then he just recently passed in a car accident. So.
Yep, he was definitely one of the cool dudes. I feel like that's how it always goes. Only the good die young. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's so freaking true.
Yeah, so
I actually
so we
just had to
owe
go to a wake today myself. It sucks.
I owe a lot of credit to him, his dedication to filming out here. He wanted it to succeed more than me sometimes, so he kept me pushing. And then like his drone shots made me work harder to make the facility look better because it captured so much. He's like one of the few that could show the true depth of the facility because it's hard to do in videos because you really don't know till you get here how much elevation changes, and it's just unique. So.
Hell yeah. Well,
But in honor of him, we do got some big news. We're gonna do a F1M Fest. It's in March. It's gonna be a Moto Fest style event to honor him. He always wanted to do a spring event, so we're gonna do that in honor of him. It's gonna be a big weekend. We're gonna do night track, pit bike national, bonfire music, fireworks, best whip, the whole nine. We're gonna do the free ride demo. We're gonna get all the New England boys down here, hopefully, to do a show for the fans on the free ride course. And I just built some BMX jumps, so we're trying to get some X Games guys. We got a few in line that are gonna come do a show for the guys on the BMX jumps, which would be pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to that a lot.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. I will be there for sure.
Right, it's gonna be a good one for sure.
Sorry, I had to pull that off. But yeah, I'm already starting to hear word on a bunch of people who are super stoked for that. So I hope it's a great turnout, and I hope we all can have a great time and you know have a
I
great
think it's gonna be
memorial ride.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great weekend. It's going to be super special. It's going to be a tough one to get through, but I think it's going to be really great. And it's definitely something that is needed to be done. And I'm definitely looking forward to it for sure.
Let's talk about what this whole journey of yours has brought you. You know, you got a merch line now, all the knowledge and experience you have in machines. You started your own business. Um,
So it's
all the
been
opportunities that's brought you.
it's been a crazy ride for sure. So as much as it looks like a one man show, it you never can do everything alone, you know. So when I got here and had this guy Adam Matson, some moto dads we call him. His kid was on a 50, and Mark Kochkroft, his kid was on a 60 at the time, I believe. They took me in like they knew me their whole life, and they've been running equipment their whole life, and kind of showed me the ropes. Adam took me under his wing, taught me how to run equipment, gave me a job to like keep us on our feet and to get through. And I honestly learned so much through them, and it just led to me expanding to running my own little dirt work business, which not many people know that like that truck. Everything I make through that gets invested right in back into the track, so it's kind of just a wash, but it which it shouldn't be, but it we just try everything we can just to make this place better and take it to the next level for sure.
Absolutely, it definitely shows. It's come a long way. I've seen every step of the process, and it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's been a
On top of that, how about the relationships you've built? I mean, you've had some pretty fast kids come down there just to ride, train, whatever, stay there for a couple weeks, and then now all this free ride stuff you got going on.
Yeah, so I the free ride course or park, whatever you can really call it, was what kind of put us on the map. But we've really been doing it for since what, 2019? I don't think before we really were pushing the social media, like Holland Rake was out here and we were shoveling jumps before
Yep.
we were even posting videos, you know. So we had a little shovel jump line up the whole driveway, and it was just like what we love to do. I enjoyed it, and I won't hit the ones we got now, but those little ones we had a blast on. And that was just like what it was all about, going out, shoveling jumps, having a good time with your buddy. And then when Machete had Tom Parsons pull up MotoFest 2020, and that really like put it in perspective when he was fresh off Red Bull Imagination that year, and he was like, "Dude, this place has so much potential. It could be just like Imagination." And I mean, you can only dream of being like a place like that, you know, like Sleigh Ground. There's so much inspiration out there. Big Hill Jam. There's so many epic free ride spots that are just like something you strive to be or ride at least. And but then you go telling everyone what you want to do, and people shut it down. They're like, "Why would you do that? That sounds like a dumb idea." So it kind of like put me on a hold for a little bit because I was like, "Well, maybe it wasn't the right move." And then one day, me and Andrew were sitting there, and I just started moving dirt. And then next thing you know, a couple weeks later, Hill came, and he believes the place can be something special now. So it like turned into something great, which is pretty cool to see.
Absolutely. I can try to pull up a little video of Hill here.
Yeah,
See
that
if
was a good time. But
I don't
I
know.
think
I think a lot of people have seen the videos by now, but stuff.
yeah. So when he came out that time before MotoFest, he really came just to help and promote. Unfortunately, we got rained out, but he just wanted to help since he couldn't be there. Yeah, we built that booter. What a
That
sicko.
thing's huge.
No one here, just me, Cass, and him. And he's like, dude, I want to jump it. It ended up being like 170 feet to the knuckle. I think he was landing like 200 feet, which is just insane. But for him to like come here and see the potential is really like a motivator for me to just keep digging and then keep trying to push it to be something different, you know?
We got an ad, of course. Yeah, I was pretty stoked. I mean, I definitely questioned you a little bit. I can't even lie myself. I was like, what does this guy got going on down here? He's nuts. Like, what are all these jumps he's building? What is he thinking? This and that. And I mean, I guess I didn't really see what you did, but it turned out to be pretty sick, I have to say.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain a vision when you just see a hillside and be like, dude, I think I can make all these jumps tie into a little course. And I only had two jumps. I had a 75 footer and a 90 footer, and Hill hit me up. He's like, "Hey, I plan on coming in 2 days." So I'm like, "Well, I better get to work." So I ended up just staying out all night and ended up turning it into a little free ride park, which was pretty cool.
That's so typical of you.
Yeah, a
Putting
lot
in
of those nights.
endless hours.
Yeah, a lot of those nights that not many people get to see, but
And then you had Thomas Unis come out. That was pretty sick. He looked like he loved the place too.
yeah, he's a good dude. He's been wanting to come out. I actually met him in person at Imagination when we went, and he was super stoked on the place. He loved it, and I hope we get him back in the spring. I'm really trying to get like if everything goes well, we should have some heavy hitters coming out in the spring. I'm hoping Tom Parsons comes back. We'll get Thomas Unis. Hill might be free, and then if we can get all the New England boys, Murdoch, Tate, Holland Rake, all these heavy hitters from New England that don't get really the recognition I think they deserve out here with the big dogs, I think that's really what we need to do. I think we try to need to put them on the map.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Um, so let's talk about, some of your goals. First of all, the ones that you've already smashed, which I think even
Um,
yourself, you got to be a little proud of yourself for how far you've come. I mean, you're definitely never going to be done. You're always going to strive for better, but
I think that's the thing that there's always something that could be done to be better, you know? So there's always dirt that can be moved, a jump to be built. Something always can be better. So I think that's what keeps me hungry because if you chase perfection, you'll never get there, but you can always strive for it, you know? So I think to look back on 2020 or when it started opening up to the public, it looks like a whole different place. But I'm just so used to how it looks now that I'm like, dude, it just needs to look better. And like,
yeah,
I
you
just always,
forget how far you've come almost.
yeah. So it's hard to sit back and look how far we've made it, but I just want to keep going, honestly.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like I go there a decent amount too, so I do feel what you mean, how we kind of get used to it, but it's cool when someone comes for the first time in a couple years and they're like, dude, like,
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
even look like the same place, you know what I mean? Definitely
that's the
pretty
coolest
cool.
part. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Hell yeah. So currently, where you're sitting, you feel like you're doing good. You feel like you really need to up the ante this year, just kind of keep the ball flowing,
Um,
how rolling how it is, and
Yeah, so this year is going to be a little different. So last year we did one day a month. That's all I did because I was focusing on dirt design, trying to make some money to invest back into this place. This year we're going to do something a little different. I think a lot of people are going to like. We're going to do one weekend a month, a Friday to Sunday. We're going to do a full weekend. We're going to do a pit bike national. I'm going to call it every Friday of that weekend. So once a month, we're going to do a big pit bike race, giveaways, the whole nine, maybe some fireworks. If Supercross is on, we're going to be watching Supercross at night, bonfire. Just a good time, weekend, good vibes. That's what really CGI is all about. So,
absolutely. Here, I'll pull up your schedule for the upcoming year. Pretty cool. You got the AJ Catanzaro camp coming. That should be pretty sick. You got the new Woods Loop, all the trail system you made and everything.
yeah, so we got a small woods loop. So we're going to try to do a um, moto woods race, a little bit of half and half. I've never done a moto race, so I'm going to try to incorporate the woods, which I think is going to be pretty sweet. I think a lot of people will enjoy that. And
That's what you.
AJ
That's your plan for the 28th to 30th. I honestly didn't even know what you meant by that.
of June, yeah, I think we're gonna try. We're definitely gonna try that. I think that's gonna be a pretty big hit. Um, AJ Catanzaro camp's pretty cool because I mean, I did one of those a long time ago. So to have him reach out and be like, "Hey, I want to come," and not only does he want to train a class on that Saturday, he was like, "Can I stay a day or come a day early and film content on your jump park?" He called it. So like that's just a pretty cool situation that came about.
Hell yeah. I mean, he used to get pretty greased back in the day. I definitely remember some pretty cool pictures of him throwing fat whips, so he might be able to throw down some
Yeah,
nice content.
I think he's gonna like it. It's pretty tech, and he likes that soupy style. So I think that's gonna be a good one.
And then what else do we got that's new? We got
Well, we do got I don't think it's on there, but we got the MX Factory. He's coming back in April, right after that spring sesh. He did one right after MotoFest. It was pretty cool.
that was a
We
good
actually,
big hit. There was a ton of kids doing that.
yeah, it was a good hit. And then the unique thing about that is we had Jake Abbott and Matty Silva hitting the big jumps while they were doing the training class. So you get to learn how to ride proper, and you get to watch a show pretty much. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think they definitely like that. I was actually talking to Abbott today. He says he's in for the F1M Fest, so that'll be sick. He'll
Yeah,
be
I'm pumped
throwing
for that.
down.
I'm excited for
Um,
that.
absolutely, I am too. Um, let's see what else we got to cover here. We're
But
definitely
if you're
getting.
new, if
What's
you're
up?
new to the chat, we got a giveaway going on, so make sure to type your name in there.
Yeah, we only have
We
19 entered in the giveaway out of 30, so
make sure you join. First place getting a CGI sweatshirt. Second place, we're getting a t-shirt, different style than the normal one. These are white. I know I ruin white too often, but they're pretty grease. And then we're giving away another beanie too. So
to
CGI
enter,
beanie.
comment your name. Only got 19 on my list, so the odds are looking good. Um,
Yeah.
so what else you got planned for the future? Anything crazy or oh, Trevor's on.
Um, I mean, shoot for the stars, right? I got a lot of big goals. I don't r really. So, I mean, the biggest thing, I want to go a different route than the normal route. We got all these local tracks and stuff that reach out. Let's do some racing. Let's do this. Let's do that. But I just don't think that's my path right now. I really want to push this free ride content style that's coming about through social media. It's a whole different day and age, so I'm gonna try to push that. I really want to like give a platform where these New England boys can get seen, really, because I mean they all throw down, and you talk to these big names and they don't know about them because I don't know, it's just weird. And like all these dudes throw down just as hard as the top dogs, and they need to get noticed. So I think that's like the mission for this year for sure.
Absolutely. I think it's sick that you're willing to try to get some recognition for them. I mean, that like you said, they deserve it, and you're getting
Yeah.
kind of well known yourself, so you're definitely someone that could help.
Yeah, I think it's cool to at least have a platform where I can try to give those riders a little bit of spotlight, you know. Not like I'm crazy, but
No, for
just
sure though.
get out.
Everything
Like,
helps.
yeah.
And you're not
So
in New England, you're a little out of the scene, so
yeah, just get it out to a different audience, you know.
absolutely.
But
Um yeah, that's pretty sick. Should we let's announce one more time. Here we got one more on the giveaway list. Whoever else that hasn't entered, you better get in there. Anyone have any questions for Chad? Comments?
um I think the coolest part is, so especially through Andrew's videos, like when we went to Imagination, like Jason Baker from Dream Tracks came seen my t-shirt and came up and he was like, dude, your place looks amazing. So for someone with that much credibility and track work, like he's unbelievable in a machine, for him to like acknowledge that we're a thing, is pretty cool. That was a pretty cool experience for sure. And then like you got 402 Tracks and Trails. I just met him at WW. He's like, dude, your place looks insane. For people of just that caliber to just notice like small fish that came from New England just trying to chase a dream is just pretty surreal for sure.
Absolutely. It definitely means something coming up from them, you know?
MX bikes tracks become a thing. So Fat Muppet on Instagram, he reached out and he hit up Undefined Media, who hit me up and was like they want to make it a thing. So he ended up going on YouTube, and I sent him a bunch of videos, and he just went from a YouTube video and GoPros and anything I sent him, and he created that in MX bikes, and he did a killer job. He spent like 6 months just putting in detail after detail, fence, water silo, every little thing, the free ride park, the jumps, and he killed it. It's a great setup, And when Hill came out when we built that 170 footer, 6 hours later he had it in the game. So he's crazy. Like
That's
so that was
sick.
cool.
I am in the
But
works. I guess now's a good time to say of getting it built in MX Sim. I'm sure not a lot
that's
of people in here really care or play that, but there's a guy saying
in bikes. That's
he
sick.
plays bikes
So yeah,
CGI.
Sim's the next step. Sim would be sick. All the boys throw down the CGI kits. I can't, dude. That's so cool to see. Mac Maloney Motoflow. He's been killing it with the Photoshop game, dude.
Oh
He's
yeah.
unbelievable.
We got
At
CGI on all our kits, our bikes. It's sick. I can't
that.
wait to get it built in Sim. It's gonna be sick. Not sure
Sim's
how
gonna be
long it'll
sick.
take, but it's
He-
definitely a process.
Yeah, it's gonna be a process. That will be cool. And then MX First ATV actually did reach out via Instagram and said they have it on the list. I think that's gonna be a pretty big goal.
That'd be
Um,
so sick.
because you like the seeing the sleigh ground on there, like gives you that inspiration to like, oh shit, like if I could get to there, that'd be cool. But
Ben
that
Hool,
that
you think you're gonna extend the free ride slash imagination section? I would.
oh
My
yeah, it's
answer would be I don't think he's ever gonna stop. But if you
yeah,
want to
it's gonna keep
touch on
going.
that,
It's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger. So we'll see where it takes us. I really have this big vision in mind where like I want to build a park where every badass on two wheels can come, BMX, mountain bike, dirt bike. Like I want all these heavy hitters to come out and enjoy a place where they can just throw down. So like we had Christopher Grice, bad dude on a downhill mountain bike. He came out and ripped, so that was cool. Now we had Brian Fox, X Games rider for BMX. He came for the dirt jump. So it's just cool to get a variety of two wheels out here, which is pretty sweet.
absolutely,
Um,
absolutely.
But
I
yeah, the
mean,
free ride course definitely going to get bigger. Where I'm never going to stop building jumps. And that's what people used to tell me. You need to stop focusing on building jumps and do the facility route. But we're kind of a little past that. So I'm gonna keep trying to do this. The main goal would be I would love to get like a Nitro Circus style thing out here. We
that'd be
got Banks.
sick.
Yeah, we're in contact with Banks 169. He's a crazy
We gotta
motherfucker.
get Banks down there.
Yeah, he wants to come out. So if he could bring all the boys, that would be sick, man. If we could get TP 199 out here doing what he does, I mean, I don't think it could get better than.
I seen Banks at Day in the Dirt last year. I think it was last year, backflipping his pit bike. It was sick. That kid's a
Yeah,
sicko for sure.
no fear, no.
um, so what do you think? You think we should get this giveaway going? You got
Yeah,
anything
what do
on
we
your
got?
end you want to touch on? I know you had your own notes. I'm not trying to cut you short. I mean, we're only a half hour in. I don't want to bore anyone, but it's not like we've been on here for 2 hours.
No, you're good. I think the route I want to go is a little different than the normal track route. Like I would like to do um different style events. I just love getting everyone together and having a good time. That's what really it's all about. Like that's why we started riding dirt bikes. That's what dirt bikes are all about. It's not always about racing. But the bad thing is racing brings the money for a track, so it's kind of like a hard thing to juggle because you can either chase the money or chase the dream, and I don't really foresee that right now.
Yeah.
But I would love to do something of the imagination sort, if one of those companies come in and like, hey, we want to do a free ride event and we got the BMX, we got like if you go to Supercross and you look at the Monster triple challenge, the BMX dude's throwing down on three big jumps. I literally tried to mimic that as best I could,
Yeah,
just
those
off
are
of
booters.
just off a couple pictures from when I went to Nashville Supercross. Like just like I think that looks right.
Yep, yep, yep.
But
I'm trying to. I want to pull up the Thomas Unis video real quick just to show that really quick. I just want to show everyone that new jump you made. That thing looks sick. I haven't seen it
yeah,
in person yet myself, so
yeah, that's a booter.
I'd like
That
to
would
get him on board with the sim track because he's actually wicked grease at sim
yeah,
as well.
He's sick. He's a good dude. He's definitely down for that for sim for sure. And it's always crazy because like when we started being like me and Holland Rake built a booter like that before we knew what the hell we were doing, you know? Like
Yep, yep.
we're like, oh, that face looks all right, like any jump we used to build. But now like it's a lot more calculated, but not to the extent of the professionals. The professionals, like when I was talking to Baker, he was like, dude, we break it down to degrees. Like it's so down to the physics where I'm like just eyeballing it. Like I think that looks good, but when you're going that distance, you really have to be precise.
Yeah.
But it's more of like a feel thing for me than a degree, you know?
So here, I'll pull this video up, and
Yeah, you gotta add my boy Daniel
Oh,
Dinks to
I put
the
him
giveaway.
down. I put him down. Everyone
Yep.
who's in
yeah,
here,
oh yeah.
throw your
I can
name in
see
the
the landing.
chat if you
Like
want to
when I'm
get
over
entered in the giveaway.
the
We're doing
other
a
landing, I can see it,
three-place
so it's like
giveaway.
not that
First
bad.
place sweatshirt, second place
Yeah.
t-shirt, third place beanie. Don't
We
miss
gotta
Yeah, it
out.
add.
ain't that bad at all.
What's a sweatshirt? $45? Like that ain't bad.
Yeah.
All
Tall
right,
said we gotta add
that's
going
all
on.
right. I'll set up the dirty jam
Dirty Jam
face.
Heights.
I already got him. Um. So here, if you can see my screen, let me throw this up. You see that?
Yep.
I want to show them. I mean,
They
I'll
don't
show
have
them
that.
whatever you want, but I really want to show
You,
them the.
that's just the fence jump. The new one he hasn't uploaded yet. It's just on Instagram.
Oh, it is. Okay, hold on. Let me
Yeah.
try to pull that up real quick for you.
But yeah, that was a booter. And how that came about was it was just too perfect to not jump into the fence jump. Just the way the rolling hills work. You were hilltop to valley. It was too perfect. It ended up being 150 feet, and it ended up being a lot bigger than I expected. But dude, he greased it first time. And then you get Scott Johnson, who comes out here a lot, local rider. He rips. He's a good friend of mine now. And he
He's a
went right
sicko.
after him. Yeah, he loves going big, and he hit it on just his stock suspension and just 150 feet like it was nothing. And it's just cool to to build stuff that not many people would build, you know?
Absolutely. He's a sicko for hitting that thing. How old's that guy?
Oh, I don't want to put him on blast, but we don't call him Gramps for nothing, that's
Nah,
for
I'm
sure.
not putting him on blast. I'm just saying, like, not many
I think
dudes
he's
doing that.
yeah, I think he's 39, and that dude will. Whew,
He can throw
he'll.
down. He can throw
Oh
whips. He
yeah,
does it all.
he throws big whips. He'll lap me in a. We always joke. I'm like, how many times do you think you'll lap me in a 20-minute moto?
I'm having
But
trouble pulling this up. Do you have it on your
it's
Instagram by any chance?
yeah, I got it on my Insta.
Here we
We
go.
got cabbage.
I threw cabbage in the. He just subbed. I appreciate that.
But yeah, there's so with the content that's out there nowadays, like you just go on YouTube and you can see so many cool things, like just so much inspiration out there. You just got to put your own little twist on it, you know, and be your authentic self and try to pave your own route, you know. So you take all these videos, yeah, that's a booter. You take all these videos, sleigh ground, big hill jam, um, just there's so many cool places out there, and you try to combine them all into one with your own little CGI twist, I call it.
Yep. Definitely unique and definitely a sick place. Like if you haven't been there, you are 100% missing out.
Do we got
Like I
ads going
said,
yet?
I think that's just for Kevin because he just joined, but I'll keep everything playing. Like I
Okay.
said, I didn't know if my opinions were biased or what, but I always told people it was the real deal, and I mean, I wasn't lying, but I just wanted to make sure everyone else heard the same. And to be
I,
honest, I
I
don't think I've heard a bad word about it. Maybe it's too gnarly, or the jumps are too big, or the ruts are too deep, but
yeah, we get that a lot. The dirt's not perfect. I mean, it is dirt. I mean, we got rocks, but if anyone understood how much I just walk the track and throw rocks off, they would be like, "What are you doing, buddy?" So like try my best, but I mean, it is dirt at the end of the day. I mean, there's really not much I can do except keep hauling in what I've been doing. I bring in sand any chance I get, and it's come a long way for sure.
I'm
Yeah,
super
that was
stoked to for the best whip at the F1M bash.
yeah, I think we're gonna have a good crowd. I mean, I think that's gonna be a heavy hitter. I'm really trying to do it off the ramp this year. We've never done the best whip off the ramp, but I think the setup's pretty dialed to where we can put on a pretty good show at night, and do it safely, which is gonna be sweet.
Absolutely. I want to see that
Yeah,
video where he lands in a wheelie. Is this the one?
Swift, Jeffy B, get your mic skills ready. We're ready.
We need Jeff B out there on the 350. Hopefully she's running
Yeah.
good.
And the plan is I'm really hoping to get the boys to get comfy and do a free ride demo for the boys on Saturday of F1M Fest that March. I think it's the 23rd. We're gonna get just some heavy hitters to hit these big jumps, show the kids and the families what it's like to go big. It's pretty cool. You jump over the parking lots, over the fence, into the track, so it's a little different on how that works.
That's sick. I'm super pumped. I think it's going to be a great turnout.
Yeah, I think it should be
Everyone's
good.
hyped. A lot of people will be coming back from Daytona or whatever, Florida in general.
Yeah, we tried to plan it like that. It was tough because that time of year you have all these Loretta's qualifiers. So like the weekend before we got one in South Carolina. The weekend before would have worked a little better for everyone coming home,
Yo,
but it is what it is. If you can make it, it's going to be sick. Um, I really trying to hit day in the dirt too, so it kind of worked out pretty perfect.
I like how you're, I guess not trying to step on everyone's toes, so to speak, and make sure that, I mean, our community's not the biggest. We really need to work together to make sure our events are successful and everyone can have fun and, you
And
know,
and
overlapping
that's
events kind of suck, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing about down here. It's really not, it's so different than New England Moto. Because like when you grow up racing NESC, you have full gates every weekend and it's just like gnarly dudes and you're always down, you're always fighting. And like every time I raced NESC it was 40-man gates. So when you go race around here, you get 3 to 10 people and you're like, what the heck? But then you look at the schedule and there's 3 races all within 2 hours. So it's kind of pretty cutthroat in that type of way in the industry, which I hate, honestly. I'm the type I ride or I try to when I can, but I'll go ride other places and I just like to put the word out like this place is sick. Like WW is they became great friends and I like going there, shouting them out. They're great people. All the local tracks around here, I just try to give as much promotion to people that deserve it, I feel like.
Absolutely, and hopefully they do the same.
Yeah, for sure. But that's a different way of going about it because I feel like the past couple years the industry's so cutthroat where like the tracks won't work together. And I'm like, well, if we all work together and each open on a separate day, it'd benefit everyone. So I'm really trying to push that this year for sure.
Lindsay
No,
Hughes.
it's not.
No, you're good. I'm actually typing it out right now, so you just made it in the nick of time.
Yep, clean.
That brings us up to 25.
It's a good amount. So if you didn't hear, what do we got? First place getting a sweatshirt. You really can't see it, but we got a little CGI sweatshirt. Not bad. It's black. Second place, white tee, CGI white tee.
Lithway.
And then third place, we're giving away a beanie. The one Zuko's wearing. He took them all, so we had to get another round.
Let's get it up to 30. Come on.
Yeah, we need a few more enter the giveaway. Um, I did get a text. Adam Matson said he wants in, but he can't type in the chat. He said it won't load.
Okay. You want me to throw him on the list?
Yeah, type him in
You
there.
want me to put down Adam or Bentley or what?
Yeah, put down Bentley.
Bentley must be pissed. He can't watch. He was all jazzed up about it. CJ's in here.
They might be watching, but they can't type. But
That's all right. We know he's watching.
so they're a big help to this program for sure. He took me under his wing, showed me the ropes, and helps out any chance he can get. So big thank you to them. Oh, we got another one joining.
So that brings us up to 29.
We need one more for the giveaway. So I guess we keep going. Let's see what I got on these notes.
Landon, you're in, brother. I got you.
Landon Todd, he's a local. They come out every chance they get. They're good family.
So I'm gonna share my screen real quick, and I want to hear what you guys have to say about this, if this is cool with everyone. This is my list. I got 29 people, and I got everyone written out right here for proof. Or hold on, I can't see myself. I got everyone's names written out 1 through 29. I'm trying to fill that last line, number 30, but
Yeah, we need one more before we pull the draw. So we need
so if
one new.
that's cool with everyone, unless so I don't have to type out every single name. It'll just be the number, and I'll match the number to the name, and I'll announce it. Anyone have a problem with that? I don't think anyone should, but
Um, but yeah, I think this year is going to be really special. I'm really trying to uh, put a lot of effort into taking this place to the next level. I think one full weekend a month is really gonna make a lot of people happy because it is a lot of people come far distances and they want to spend the weekend. So doing one day was kind of tough. But what not a lot of people know, last year I based the schedule around Andrew Factory One Moto's work schedule. He works Saturdays, so every Sunday. That was kind of just our thing because I mean, when I'm grooming, he's on the drone. It was just like the dream team, you know. So like, I wasn't really gonna do it without him. And this year, he would have wanted me to push it to the next level. So we're gonna do that for sure.
absolutely. I'll tell you, that guy really would freaking give the shirt off his back to watch someone be happy and have a good day. I mean, shit, he let me ride his bike when mine was broken multiple times, you know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah,
that's
and I
just the
think
least of what he's done. I'm just saying, like, he was such a great dude, you know what I mean?
And that's what's cool is no matter if you known him for 3 minutes or 3 years, just the impact he had was just unbelievable on everyone. He was just such a genuine dude. And the cool part was is I think he believed in the dream more than me. And his drone videos really are what put us on the map for real. Like the
Oh
first
yeah, he
video
put hours on hours out there.
hours. And even if no one was here, it was just us two moving dirt, taking videos, and trying to come up with ideas that are just different from the normal path, you know?
Some of the
So
sickest
it's
videos I have were thanks to him, I'm not gonna lie. His 360 camera, that thing's so sick.
yeah, he got creative for sure, and it was cool to give a different look than most people do, you know? Like we had so many drone shots, the water truck shots are like turning into something pretty iconic, and it grabbed some pretty big names in the industry's attention, which is sweet.
Absolutely. All right, well, should we do this little spin here?
Do we got 30 in there?
No, we don't have 30. No one else wants in.
We need one more. Type your name in.
Def doing it
Definitely.
right, he says.
I think
This way
so.
is putting some work down at CGI.
Yeah, he has. He was here from the start too. I mean, shit, it's crazy.
Better be coming this year.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, it's been a wild ride for sure. And it's cool because every time you do something you learn, you know, and I don't
King's Table. Justin Allen and Owen, we got to shout them out. Those kids came
yeah,
down to train.
yeah, they came down for that month before MotoFest, and that was a great time. Those kids are just something else on a dirt bike, and I'm super stoked for Owen. Just announced he just got a ride on a 125 for the year on the Yami, and I think he's gonna do great. And it's about time he's getting that recognition he deserves. I think he's really about to put New England on the map. I think he might be like the next big thing out of New England on the racing scene. You know, like there's so many heavy hitters that are known through the country, and I think he's about to be one of them here shortly.
Absolutely. So
Yeah,
let's
Kevin.
see. I think I can shuffle this actually. All
Did you
right.
get
So
Kevin
that
in there?
shuffled the numbers. Yeah, I got Kevin. All
T
right.
Burns.
That's my buddy Trevor.
What's up, Trevor?
So I got
Dear,
this shuffled 1 through 29, all shuffled up.
what do you want to do first? You want to do the sweatshirt? You want to do the
I guess let's have a vote in the chat, or it's up to you. It's your merch.
Yeah, it
Should
don't
we
matter to me.
start with, oh, Travis Bice just got in last second, number 30. I got to add one to the list.
That's my dude right there.
I'm going to
Great guy.
resort it.
Him and his son are awesome people right there.
Hell
Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta get.
I'm sure I'll meet him soon, and I'm stoked to hear that. Everyone I meet down there is honestly a great
Yeah, he's
dude.
he's a good dude. He's somewhat local. His great people. Deegan come a long way, man. A long way.
Travis Bice puts us at 30 for the giveaway. So here I go. I'm
Perfect.
gonna shuffle 1 through
Well,
30.
what are we gonna do? Jeffy B says 3, 2, 1. What do we think, everyone else? I know, Travis. We're
Best
looking
for
forward to
last. Everyone said that's 3 people now. No one's
it. Beanie first. Everyone just wants the beanie. The beanies are pretty cool. I never. So we're going with the beanie. All right, beanie first. Let's see what we got.
Oh, we got 31.
Let's go.
Double A.
Send it.
He actually bought some CGI merch when I brought a bunch home.
Hell yeah, I'd love to hear it.
All right. One more. I got to put this number 31 in here.
Big booty.
All right. We're all shuffled up. 1 to 31. One more
Duracell.
look at
This
the
one's
list.
beanie. 31 in the giveaway. This one's for the
31.
beanie.
That's 30. Who's 30? No, that's 31. Double A.
Deli counter.
That's everyone's name. Let's spin it.
What do we got?
I guess just click right here. Yup. She's spinning. Who gets the beanie? Number 26, huh?
Yo, J.A.
26 is Kyle Lithway.
Oh, shit. The one
You're
and
in there,
only.
Bank. Don't worry. I can't believe Lithway just won that.
Too funny. Kurt Busch takes the dub.
Do I reshuffle them or do I just spin them?
Yeah, you gotta reshuffle them. KTM Kyle, DM me, Instagram. I got you.
All right, I
Rigged.
reshuffled them. This is for the
Rigged.
T-shirt right here.
It ain't rigged. What you got? Oh, that's too.
Imagine
T-shirt.
26 again.
Oh.
Number 11. That's PD with the T-shirt.
Let's go.
PD's jazzed right now.
Let's go.
Just reshuffled the big
Yeah.
bad sweatshirt, $45 prize, first place.
What do we got?
You writing this down?
Yep.
All right. Lucky number 13, Trilson. Taylor
Let's go.
Fortini, send a DM.
Yo, hit me with your sizes in the DM too. Let's do another one of these.
Another beanie?
Yeah.
All right, I hope no one left. We're doing one more.
Hey, no one leave. Just because this is our first time,
We
shout out to my man.
appreciate everyone.
He's actually put in the work to make this happen, put the backdrop, really chasing this. He really wants to make this stream something. So if you could like, follow, sub, whatever you got to do, I hope we can do more of these. And I really would like to get some big names on here for him. Like I really would like to contact Hill, be like, yo, like come tell us your story, what you'd like to do in the future. Nick Thomasounis, Holland Rake, Murdoch, all these New England boys need to get on here and just share their story and like where they want to go. I think it would be pretty sweet to put New England back on the map. I mean, it's just pretty crazy how gnarly the dudes are up there that ride.
I agree. I appreciate that heavy. I'm glad you like the work I put in. Once, like I already said, I really appreciate you too. I mean, shit, it's pretty cool that I get to do this. So
yeah, we've been there from. Man.
Let's see.
Zuco took me to my first race. I mean, I rode a PW80 growing up, and got a 65. Me, him, his dad, and my dad went to the races. Crashed out. My dad T was like, nope, never again. bagged and bagged, got on the 80, same shit, and then waited till I was on the 250 days. And Zuko's like, "You're not doing a full NESC season. Don't lie to me."
Next
And
thing you
did
know,
that.
we're going to Florida. We're training.
Uh,
Dude's got a track now. Pretty crazy
it's crazy.
story. If you ever told me that in fifth grade that we'd be doing this, I would definitely not have believed it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we definitely need Dozer Dan as a guest speaker for sure. Um, but yeah, I mean, you can dream with, like that far back when you're looking at it from like 2017 when we started, but like to actually see the progression that over the past few years is pretty crazy. But I don't want to stop. I really want to just keep trying to take it to the next level, and I'm not sure what that will bring, but I hope it's something cool for sure.
Absolutely. Let's run this last spin here. Another beanie up for grabs going down right now. I already reshuffled it. The last winner was 11. It's on 12 or no, 13. It's on 20. Give it a whack.
What do we got?
Number 12. Benny Suze. Benny
Let's go.
Souza, you got yourself a beanie. Send CGI a
Uh,
DM.
yeah, hit me in the DM on Instagram if you can. Adam Matson said, "Tell Zuko, awesome job."
Thank you, Adam. I'll be down soon enough. I can't wait.
Um, but yeah, really, honestly, if you're heading down to Daytona and it's those dates aren't on the schedule, if we can show that schedule one more time, I don't know if Travis seen it.
I can do that.
Just
What do
just
you
shoot me a
want?
DM.
Your
The
schedule for
full
2024?
Yeah, till July at least it is.
Okay.
If you're coming down and you're trying to ride, I'm pretty flexible. If I ain't working, I'm definitely trying to make it happen. I want everyone to come out and try to see it, even if it's not perfect. I think it would be cool. And definitely on the way home, if you're staying that late or can come back down, let's go.
Absolutely. I've been trying to spread the word, man. Everyone that comes is always super jazzed, so
So for those that haven't seen this yet, this is our schedule till July. I'm not sure what we're going to do this summer. Obviously, MotoFest is going to be in the fall. It's not on there. I don't know if it's going to be the same weekend because I haven't had the best luck with weather. So we might try to change that up a little bit. But we are
not
doing
to
one full
mention the
weekend.
rut.
Yeah, yeah, gotta do some bow hunting for sure. But we do got 1 weekend a month coming up. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. I've never done that, and it's gonna kick my ass for sure. But I'm excited. So we got that March event, and then we got one every month, Friday to Sunday, April, May, June, July. We're gonna go hard at it. I'm gonna throw a few pop-up dates any chance I get. If I'm not working and the weather's right, we're riding. I'm definitely trying to focus on filming content. So if you like to throw down and you're trying to come film for a day, I want to push this content really hard. So it's a lot easier to get the free ride course ready than it is the big track. So if we can film some stuff, it'd be great. I really want to like schedule 2 to 3 heavy hitters a month and get them out for a weekend or a couple days during the week and film no matter when that is, what time, where I'm trying to make it work. So if you're in the area, just come on.
Travis Bice, best track in SC, hands down. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Love to
I
see
can't
it.
claim I can't claim that yet, but I mean, I'm working there. And if we do race one day, the thing about racing is if I do it, I really just want to do it to the full potential, and that's chase the. Yeah, I would just have to try to chase the Loretta qualifier because that's just like a kind of a goal. I don't know about local series, but I'd really like to get a qualifier if we did try to race and go that route, and just check that off the bucket list, which would be pretty sweet.
Absolutely. I think that would be a pretty sick accomplishment. You know what I mean? Like, definitely
East
no
of the
doubt about that.
But yeah, it's been a cool road, man. It's been a struggle. I mean, I can't fool you. Dude, it's been tough. Like,
I've seen you
um,
stay up for 3 days straight trying to make the magic happen.
yeah, I mean, you just got to do what it takes, and you got to work with what you got. We don't have the best equipment. I think that holds me back a lot, but we got the right people around us that come through in in a time where I need it most, and they help me out like you couldn't believe. And I think that's the biggest part of what made CGI what it is because of the people we surround ourselves with that put in so much effort just to see it grow is pretty crazy. I think people understand that I have this weird passion to try to make it something that I just you can't really picture. It's crazy.
Absolutely. Like I said,
But
I mean, I'm definitely proud of you for what you've done. I never imagined it getting to this, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I know it's
hopefully
been a
we're
long.
just getting started.
So what's this? We're like 7 years deep, but really four going on five to the public. So it's been a road, but I mean, they say nothing great come like you have to put 5 years of work in till you get the recognition, and I think we're
Look at you
going on
now.
that. Yeah, we're going on that year to where I really need to start like taking it to the next level. And a lot of people around me sacrifice everything. I mean, Cass gives up every weekend to do sign up that we're open. Like it's just a tough industry to be in because your bread and butter is on the weekend. So
Right.
you gotta sacrifice everything. And like everyone's like, oh, you must ride all the time, dude. I haven't touched my dirt bike in months. Like I never get to ride, and when I do ride, I go to other tracks. I like to support them, and I don't want to do the work. I just want to go ride my bike,
Yo.
and it's definitely tough. I think what Andrew taught me most was I really just need to sit back and enjoy it more. So this year I'm going to try to focus on that. I really want to like sit back, ride my dirt bike, enjoy the company and enjoy the facility a lot more than I have in the past cuz like it's been such a grind that I'm just like, dude, fuck this place. I put all my time and effort and lose all my money. What am I doing with my life? But then you get people like Hill, Thomas Sunis, all these New England boys that hype you up. I mean, it's like really the best thing ever. So that's what keeps me going for sure.
Absolutely.
But
Well, what do you say? We're about right on the dot of an hour. Not that we planned anything, but
I think it was good, man. I think it was really good. I look forward to doing it again. And
I think we both did a pretty good job. You definitely did a good job, so I think it worked
well,
out good.
I appreciate it.
Not
Thank you,
that we
everyone,
have
for
any
tuning in.
experience. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining, tuning in, entering the giveaway. I'm glad we actually
And
had 4 winners. That's pretty sick.
I know that's so sick. And if you won, please DM me. So shoot me your address and t-shirt, sweatshirt, whatever size you got.
I'm going to try to throw this on YouTube. So if anyone missed it, you can tune in on the CGI YouTube. It's down in the
Yeah.
bottom left corner. Look them up, throw them a sub or a follow, whatever it is. He's been trying
But
to drop a lot of content, so
yeah, my big goal was once we hit 20K on Instagram, like YouTube's like really the next big move. So I really just want to make movies. So all the New England boys that want to throw down, let's come film. I'll try my best to make a movie. And really is like the coolest thing ever is all the New England boys drive so far every time I
I
do an
know
event, and it's
everyone's
like
always mind blown. I can't believe how many people from Connecticut and
I know
Massachusetts are here.
it's the most wholesome thing, man. I think that's what makes me try even harder because like so many people believe that it can be something. So I think that's what really keeps me going. So I really appreciate all that.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you, brother. I hope everyone comes and checks it out. I hope we get the word out there and just keep the ball rolling.
That's what we're gonna try to do.
Well, I'll be in touch. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.